Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. Hope you guys will sit back, relax, and enjoy. I've had some kind of a crazy day the past few days or so myself, so if you guys don't mind, I'm just trying to make some videos to get my mind off of some things. But when it comes to over here, we've had a pretty big internet drama going on when it comes to the most recent brand new kind of AAA game known as Dragon's Dogma. Now, as I'm sure you guys probably know, this game has been all around kind of like, I guess, sought after. I myself have wanted to play this game. I thought the game actually had some good potential. I've always enjoyed like a really good, proper RPG game. So think like Final Fantasy VII Remake. I've been playing that in my spare time. I've enjoyed almost every type of RPG out there. And even Starfield, I gotta be honest, I gave that a good solid, like, at least 30 hours in before I was kind of done with it at the end of the day. So it's a good game. Like, I enjoy the genre. But right now, Dragon's Dogma is actually underneath a lot of really big controversy right now, where the game itself is selling microtransactions just to go and kind of somewhat help you along the game itself. Now, as you guys probably know, when it comes to games like, say, RPG type style games, I would say the standard is usually somewhat based like a Skyrim, where you have a chance to go and just use like a cheat engine, you basically use like escape, and you have a chance to go and like basically add things, remove things, change your weight, and basically just go and custom code the game itself as you're playing it. And I do think that at the end all be all is kind of like I think what works well. You're playing a single player game, you're spending the money to play the single player game, and you should be able to go and do anything you want to with the game itself. And obviously right now, the Dragon's Dogma, basically entire company, is assuming that it's not what you should do, that you should be paying for single-use items and all that. I'm going to talk about this because it's a very controversial take, in my opinion. So make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on. We have the Twitter and Twitch room down below if you guys want to follow. We also do have the Samsung link for the giveaway and also the sign-up pre-order bonuses that's linked down below. So make sure you guys check that out if you guys would like to. And I appreciate y'all for watching. Let's go and dive on into the video itself. And also thank you guys for letting me have a little outlet to kind of think about other things in my life, especially when things are going rough. I appreciate you guys very much for that. So as you guys probably can tell, Dragon's Dogma is a proper game. Like, this is a proper, legitimate RPG game. And once again, people have been looking forward to this game. Like, it's a pretty cool looking game. People have played the original game, but right now reviews are busted and people are not happy. You're spending a $70 on the game itself, or $80 on the deluxe edition, and before it was overwhelmingly negative, right now it has kind of bumped up a little more to the mixed side. But right now, this is mainly due to a few big issues. Number one is that there's a lot of actual game-breaking bugs and issues. There's a lot of optimization issues and actual genuine critiques for the game itself. Like, just performance issues in cities have had a lot of issues overall. And as well, some of the mechanics are not necessarily what most people are assuming for a hardcore RPG. Now, people who have played the prior Dragon's Dogma games, and as well as currently this one, the one kind of big, like, asterisk or caveat is that when it comes to this type of stuff, you can still earn everything in the game that they're trying to go and sell. And of course, obviously, over time, more patches and updates can always go make the game a little bit more efficient. And obviously, mods and other various things are helpful. But though right now, I think the three biggest issues that a lot of people are complaining about are on the DLC cost. With even some reviews saying, hey, Capcom, you can purchase a good review DLC for $1.99. So there's a lot of issues. Saying love the game, performance, not so much. Microtransactions need to go. And I'm going to go and kind of want to hear your thoughts on this one. Because do you guys think microtransactions in a single-player RPG game should be there or not? As I start off this video, I do believe my stance on this one, and kind of rightfully so, I think a single-player experience should be allowed to be moddable, as well as also be able to go and just be free for everything inside the game. Incentivize folks to go play the game and roll it on out. Now, once again, the big asterisk that people for countering this point, which I'm not sure why you would ever counter this, because you don't want to give people an inch because they'll take a mile, as such when it comes to microtransactions, when it comes to games. Speak with your wallet, not your words. Or make sure if you speak with your words, don't give people a free pass, and that's not what I'm trying to go do on this video. I do not think Capcom is doing a right call on this. And I do believe as well, with a really big extra, if you guys have missed it, Monster Hunter has been usually kind of against adding mods. They have this brand new engine, an anti-cheat, where they do not want to allow people like to mod the game itself. Now, they do own the IP and do own the game, so all power to them, but I also own my wallet. And when it comes to things such as single-player experiences, what I kind of said I would stand by. I do not think, in my opinion, you should be the go and have to go and spend money on in-game items on a single-player RPG game. And there is quite a bit. And as you kind of look through this, there's a lot. Like, there's, I think, like, apparently one of the biggest things out there has been, like, keys, where let's say you get, like, locked in a dungeon, or whatever it might be, and you go and use the key itself. That is a one-time use that goes away after you go and buy the DLC for it. I think that's astronomically dumb. Now, granted, once again, the caveat is you can earn and get pretty much all the type of stuff in the game, which is a good, that's a win. But if you also want to compare this to say some other big standard games, I think a lot of users probably agree. Skyrim is a big example, is you just go and you press like tilde, you open up the command menu, and you go and adjust anything you want because it's a single player game. You could do anything you want to go and do because you own the game. It's not affecting anyone else. It's not multiplayer. So you sit there and you enjoy and be able to go mod anything you want. That is what I think the standard, especially for PC gaming, has been, and that's the standard I would like to go keep in the future. Charge me $70. I will gladly pay $70 if the game is full, if I can do anything I want with my game. Keep the standard strong. But if I have to go and spend an extra $2 or have a chance to go and basically go pay to win in a single-player experience, I will always be against this. A good example is also a lot of Ubisoft games. Ubisoft, for some odd reason, in a single-player experience, added microtransactions for just any type of way to go milk the consumer more and more and more. I, as a person, do not like this. I, as a person, do not approve of this. I, as a person, do not want to spend more money than I already have to. And I do think a lot of gaming companies kind of go and laugh at the face for a lot of folks out there who spend money. Now, I don't mind something like maybe like a battle pass. I don't mind bonus stuff if it's optional. And this is entirely optional. Completely understand if people go and say that route and they push with that one. But the one thing is, like, if you're those people that are accepting this, that's fine. I respect your opinion, but you also have to make sure that you're also not accepting any future issues. And once again, you give people an inch, they'll take a mile. That's always been a very prevalent thing. Once again, look at EA when it comes to increasing prices or microtransactions or hiding content behind money or whatever it might go and be. And I do think microtransactions have always been a really big plague on the industry. Now, if you want to do maybe fun things like cosmetics, yeah, you have to pay someone to go and make that. I understand. That's fine. I get it. But once again, I'm one of those people I like to be able to earn everything that is inside my game. And I do think a lot of people kind of agree with me. Now, some people just want to enjoy the game for what it is. That's totally fine. If you enjoy the game, you're liking the game, and you think that's cool, that's fine. If you're also one of those people who enjoyed the game and you've unlocked everything in Dragon's Dogma without spending a cent, and you do not think that it even matters, that's also fine. But once again, the big line I'm trying to go present is I don't want this to be a continuous thing. Because not every company is going to be generous, not every company is going to be fine, and how do we know at the end of the day they didn't lower things like certain drop rates for certain items in the game itself to incentivize and want to push you to go and buy these items? We don't know. Like, we truly do not know. We don't know the coding, we don't know the numbers, and if they can actually get leaked out, I would love to go and see it. But I would never want to spend money on a fast travel. I would never want to spend money on a key to get out of jail. I would never want to go and actually just spend random money for an in-game currency for a single player experience. I have standards. I have a specific standard I want to keep for my games, and this is just not one of them. And I don't think this is what people should be doing. It's like Destiny. Destiny has a lot of issues with player base and keeping their players, but they'll go and have DLCs. They'll remove content from DLCs, and as well, they also have microtransactions, where in theory, you want people to play your game and enjoy your live service game, give them stuff for free. Give them a chance to earn stuff for free. Like, I mean, I don't mind, that's fine, but you can't put everything behind a paywall. And that's kind of what's going on here. Like, to go and kind of give myself some hypocrisy, that's what's going on with here. But I think it's a somewhat different thing versus a live service game and an RPG. Or let's say even for Helldivers. Helldivers also has in-game built-in microtransactions for their battle passes, but once again, you can earn that money in the game itself, and you can go and spend that same money you earn into Helldivers to go and get those same microtransactions for guns themselves. And once again, that's a live service game versus a single-player RPG, where the standards and the baselines are different. When it comes to this, once again, comparing to say like a Starfield, or even a, let's say, Skyrim, Bethesda is kind of the king when it comes to RPGs. Those people have set the standards where anyone can pretty much mod. The standards you can pretty much go and also go in the command menu and change and add things like money, weight distributions, etc. And you can play the game how you want to play it. If you want to play how the game devs intended, you can. If you want to go and say, hey, this mechanic is not something I enjoy or I like or want to be a part of, you can change it and make it the way you want to play. And as a role-playing game, a single-player RPG game with no multiplayer elements to it, I still, to this day, do not think that there should be any microtransactions built into the game itself. Now, there is also some side drama too, which I'm also against, stating that you can basically have one character profile, and I also, once again, think that's very dumb. Stupid. RPGs are meant for you to go test out things, test out the water, try different characters, do different things, do a different pass, and it's all maybe change the stats in your character. And if you have to go and spend money or have to go and do additional things outside of just fully pressing a new and have a different save file, I don't know what to tell you. I'm very disappointed with Dragon's Dogma. I may go check out the game itself to give a more proper in-game vibe, because the game could be phenomenal. The game could be great, but at the very base level, when you see this as an average consumer, it does not make me incentivized to want to go spend $70 of my money to potentially have to spend even more in the future, or as well being a part of a game company that doesn't seem to respect my wallet as well. So right now, I'm very disappointed in Dragon's Dogma. Now, the game might be great if you guys have played it, let me know, but as well, give me your thoughts and comments on everything when it comes to this. Like, do you guys think they took it too far? Do you guys even agree with me? Do you guys disagree? Please go and give me all your hot takes down below, because I want to read this stuff. I always like seeing this type of stuff. Let me know down below. Probably live up on Twitch. I'm sorry for just bad vibes, bad stream schedule, YouTube schedule, everything. I've had a lot of bad stuff going on in my life. Hope you guys don't mind. With the Twitter, Twitch link down below. Appreciate you guys for watching.